All right. Welcome, Kyle. Kyle just sold his first homemaker set today. That's exciting. All right. Okay. The purpose of I want to just make sure everybody understands the purpose of the PSP. All right. So we do this, we're gonna be doing this every single Sunday, same time, same link, all that great stuff. And the purpose behind the PSP, it stands for paycheck, schedule, phone jam. All right. The paycheck part of this is making sure that all your customers filled out their verified link, right? Making sure all your customers filled out their base pay links. Okay. So everybody should have got a base pay link from your manager, and you have your customers fill that out after each appointment, whether they buy or they don't buy. And that link is really important that it gets filled out because most of your managers have assistants that just look at that, and that's when they like how they verify all the appointments got done, and they match it up with your vector impact app, so this way you get your base pay on a weekly basis. Okay, so that is extremely important right there. The second part of this meeting is making sure you have your schedule intact. All right. So Sundays are a great day to work on your schedule just because, I mean, like most people, Sundays are pretty relaxed. Like today, we just been around the house, we just been cleaning up and doing things like that. So I like to work on my schedule for the upcoming week, right? For example, maybe you have something going on this week, right? Like there's like a family birthday party, you can plug that into your schedule. So this way you don't accidentally book an appointment on that date. Does that make sense? Right. That way you guys can also make sure you have the team meeting into your schedule. So this way your manager is like not bugging you like, hey, where are you at? You're not at the team meeting. Right. Because those team meetings they're pretty important. Right. So just making sure you have all the key events in the schedule. And then the third thing of this is the phone jam. All right. So as you guys know, making phone calls is important. That's our job, right? So to make sure we have appointments. Now, I I love making phone calls on Sundays more than any other day. All right, and here's why. Sundays, what did I just say? What are people doing? Yeah, they're doing nothing, right? They're literally doing nothing. They're at home right now. They're cleaning, they're cooking, they're just lounging around the house. They're getting things together. So people are available. Like if you make a phone call right now, you're gonna probably get a hold of more people, Chloe. Does that make sense? Like you're gonna get a hold of way more people than probably calling on a weekday, just on Sunday. So I love making sure we take advantage of these Sundays to make sure we're getting all of our appointments all booked up. And then the last part of this, Andrea, is making sure we have Monday appointments. So you'll hear me talk about this, Anaya. It's called Magic Monday. All right, Magic Monday. And there's something about Mondays. I don't know what it is. It might be because it's the last week or last day of your work week to impact your paycheck. It might be because you procrastinated on your goal and you're like, oh crap, I need to catch up and hit my goal. But people explode on Mondays. All right, like people just explode. So you one thing for sure, you always want to have appointments on Monday. Like as a representative, I used to always sell like $1,000, $2,000 on a Monday just because I always had three appointments, 3 to 4 appointments on a Monday. All right, so that's Magic Monday. So that's when we like to shine and pop and go big. But then also, I also want you guys thinking about Tuesday, Nathan. Right, Tuesday is the first day of the next work week, so that's also a great chance to get set up for the new week, right? Because when we make phone calls here, you're gonna try to get as many appointments on Monday, but in reality, some people Tuesday might work better, right? And I still view that as a win because we're still getting those appointments for Tuesday. So imagine already being over $1,000 for the week, or already having two orders on the first day of the work week. Do you think that feels pretty good for the rest of the week? For sure, right? It feels good for the rest of the week. It feels good coming into the team meeting, right? When your manager recognizes you, they're already like, oh, Bernaya, she's already sold two orders and the week just started. Like she's gonna be on fire, right? And then anything else after that is just kind of bonus. So I love starting the week. I love ending the week strong, finishing strong, and I love starting the week strong. So those are the things. But yeah, so that's what a PSP is. All right, paycheck talk, making sure everything's good and matched up with your manager, what he has on their sheets, making sure you have important things in your schedule. And then making sure we book demos. And here's the thing with these meetings, you guys, here's the last thing I want to mention. So you don't need to be on here the whole length. You don't need to be on here from 5 to 6:30. Okay. You don't need to be on here the whole time. What you do, but I need everybody to be on like right at the start time, because I'll usually start it off with some type of motivation or hot news or something that's happening. Right. I want everybody to be on at 5, but then as soon as you book like 3 appointments, you're good to go. Like bounce, get out of here. Like try to book your 3 appointments as quickly as possible, and then you're good to go. Okay. So just make sure you're using the Vector Impact app. Now I have something I want to share with you guys, and then I'll allow like managers. You guys will create some breakout rooms. So if you want to pull anybody into a breakout room, you can do that. Okay. So this is something that I learned from one of the videos I watched. One of my colleagues shared it with us, and it was talking about goals. Okay, so Angel, I know you've been working with me for a year. You probably heard me talk about goals a million times, but this video was a really great reminder. So if you guys have something that you're writing down, I would write these 3 points down. There's just 3 points. 3 points. The first thing, when you're making a goal, right? Everybody has a goal here, right? It's like I got a job because, all right, because X, Y, Z. I want to pay for this. I want to go here. I need to do this, whatever the case may be. That was like probably your initial goal, right? Some of you guys, sometimes you forget about that. So the first thing I want you guys to write down is focus on purpose. Why does the goal matter? So that's something you always have to remind yourself, especially when things get tough, right? When things get tough, it's easy to want to quit, you know? It's easy to like, oh, it wasn't meant for me. I don't want to do this. It's too hard, right? But you got to remember, why were you here in the first place? Right? Some of you guys, I remember all of your guys' interviews, right? Like those of you guys that interview with me, your managers remember all your interviews and what you guys say. I'm a hard worker, right? I want to do this to get out of my comfort zone. I want to get better at communication. And then as soon as something gets hard, you're like, oh, I quit, right? I don't want anybody to have that mindset, right? So focus on purpose. Why does it matter for you to hit your goal? So maybe your goal is to save $5,000 for the summer. So that's why it matters that you do your 10 appointments per week, so you can stay on track for that goal, right? So that way you can hit your sales number, earn the extra income, right? Base pay is cool, but it's a lot cooler when you make $100 in an hour, you know? So just think about that. The second thing I want you guys to write down is the process. So the journey becomes the joy, right? Love the process, Nathan. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, right? One of the things I love about my job is I get to see people grow, like right in front of my eyes, right? I see a new rep when they're nervous coming into training, not knowing what to expect. Then I see them get their first sale and they're on a big high. Then I see them get a no sale and they're like on this low, and then they're like trying to like learn and understand how everything works. But love the journey. Okay, love the journey. And then the third thing is growth. Growth is the goal. Growth is the goal because you'll always surpass the mission. All right. So, like, for example, like that fast start contest, or maybe you have like a sales goal. You're like, I want to sell $10,000 because I want to be at 30-30. I want to make 30% off of whatever I sell. But you got to just remember, once you hit 10,000, you're not going to just stop, right? You're not going to be like, okay, I'm done. I'm retired. No, that's not how it works, right? You're going to keep going. So is 10K really the goal, or is growth the goal, right? So that's one thing I want you guys to think about, because it's easy. Like once you hit the goal, you're like, okay, I'm done. Now what? I'm empty. I don't know what else to do, right? But more so focus on growth, right? And with our job, that's something you can really do. It's like maybe you didn't do all the appointments you wanted to this week, but I was like, hey, next week I'm gonna do what I did this week, but I'm gonna add one more to my schedule. I'm gonna add 2 more, right? I'm gonna sell one more, right? One more order, right? I'm gonna hit sell 500 more CPO, whatever that case is. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. And then feel free if you guys have any insights that you want to share on like a PSP. I won't let everybody share, but like let me know ahead of time. And maybe I might be like, all right, Chloe, hey, it's your turn to inspire the team this week, right? And you can just give like a little thing that you might have learned or something like that. Okay, but I'm gonna have some music going here. Honestly, guys, just start making your calls. All right, just start making your calls. Let's book 3 appointments, or like hit your call goal, right? So it's like you want to definitely be striving to make like 10 to 20 calls just during the session, or booking 3, whatever comes first. All right, so it's like if you're on fire and you get those 3 quick, awesome. Now, last thing for your schedules, remember the team meeting is Wednesday at 4:30, and then it goes until 6:30 p.m. I know I see a couple of you newbies. By the way, newbies, you don't have to be on here, but I'm glad you are. Right? But you have an advanced training 2. If you just started this weekend with me, advanced training 2 is going to start at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. Okay, and then also newbies, you have advanced training 1 tomorrow. That's from 10 to 1. So if you're here, just make sure you have appointments after advanced training, because you're going to blow up, like literally, Kyle, your head might explode. Right, so I'll make sure we have some stuff to clean it up, because it's going to be great. All right, guys, but I'm going to play some music, make some calls. Don't be surprised if your manager calls you or pulls you into a breakout room. And then as soon as you hit your demo goal, communicate with your manager and just be like, hey, I got 3 appointments, or I got 2 appointments, but I made 20 calls. And then you're good to go. All right, let's crush it. Let's be the top teams. Yes, Chloe.
I was just wondering, one of the things it says to do is to make sure all customers have submitted the base pay link. What is that?
That is so your base pay link. Who's your manager again?
Kyle?
Kyle. Okay, Kyle.
Me.
You're back.
Kyle,
She doesn't know what the
where's my
base.
base pay link?
I got you. I'll be explaining it to you. Yeah.
Kyle's
Okay.
right now. All right.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
No worries. You're good. All right. I'm gonna play some music. Hey Nathan, I'm gonna pull you into a breakout room first, and then Victor, and then I'll go from there. Hey Kaylin, are you able to see your breakout room?
Yes, I can.